So now we look at something called as a business case. So when creating a project, it is usually created by a person in the company called as a project sponsor. We will see in detail who is a project sponsor, but a project sponsor is one who initiates the project. So he creates a business case. A business case is nothing but a structured written document which tells why this project should be like carried on in the company, and what is the total amount of money which is required, and the effort which is required to run the project. So a business case is very much needed for the initiating a project. So a business case also captures the quantifiable and the non-quantifiable cost and benefit. So what is the use of a business case? It's like used in two ways. At various stages in the project, the business case should be reviewed to ensure that the justification is still valid. The project will deliver the solution to the business it needs. So at the time of starting the project, we should have a business case, and the once a project has been started, it has to be like compared with the business case whether the project will deliver the intended benefit. So that is the use of business case. It can be also used as the result of a review, maybe the termination or amendment of the project. So every time when we compare the actual execution of the project, we have to compare it with the business case. And if the business case is not valid, assume that we want to create a software, and while creating a software we find out that the cost of the project is going to be much more higher than what it is like said in the business case. In such cases, we could either terminate the entire software creation project, or we can change the software creation project. So a business case is a base document based upon which we try to compare how the progress of the project is working on. So these are the contents of a business case. So from an exam perspective, you should remember all the points in a business case, and they might ask you also about what are the various headings in a business case, and they might also ask you to create a business case where you create a business case saying that why should the company initiate a project. So these are the overview of a business case. For example, financial appraisal, like we do an NPV or capital budgeting appraisal, or like an IRR payback. Then we have cost benefit analysis. We try to see how much is the cost of creating the project and the benefit which we derive from it. Sensitivity analysis, which is a part of the NPV analysis. Then we also have background information, business objective, benefits and limitation, option identification and selection, scope of the project, outline execution plan, and risk assessment. So in terms of why this project has to be created, what is the need for it, what is the benefit of it, what are the drawbacks of it, why we are choosing this particular project to be implemented in a company, that is what a project definition indicates. Project organization indicates like the governance of a project. For example, if you take a project, it might be a very huge activity. For example, a creation of software for a company is a huge activity. So we need a project manager, we need a project team, we need a person to supervise all the project team and the project manager. So we should have someone called as a project sponsor. So there are like people who are the users of this project, so they are called as project users. So how these people are going to be controlled by the company, it's called as project governance and progress reporting. So at every end of a week or a month, a report has to be sent to the person who is supervising the project. So that is called as a progress reporting. So when it should be done, how it should be done, to whom it is to be reported, all these things have to be outlined in the business case. So with the business case, it helps anyone in the company to know what is this project about, what is its financial viability, why it is being carried out, and who is responsible for various activities in the project. So a business case is a very important thing in a project management. So now we will go to one part of the business case, that is cost benefit analysis. So cost benefit analysis tries to find out whether we should do this project in terms of whether it is how much cost we are going to incur and how much benefit we are going to get out from it. So in terms of we try to do all the project expenses, we try to list the benefits, we try to list We use ROI, IRR, NPV, payback method to find out the benefit when we are going to get it. So this tells that how much benefit we are getting for the cost involved. So there are like various types of benefits that are involved in a project. So there are four types. So the first one is called as observable benefits. Assume that we are going to create a, we are going to totally create a new interior decoration for our company. See, this might lead to a better morale of the employees, a better satisfaction for the employees. But the thing is, even though they are like observable, we can't measure how much satisfaction they have because of the internal decoration. We don't know like how much happier they are, employees are happy with the interior decoration. So these are there are certain benefits which are just observable, but they are not like quantifiable. The second one is called as a measurable. So a measurable benefit is something that at the time of creating a project, we don't know what kind of benefit will occur at the end. So we can only make a guesswork of it, but even that guesswork can be wrong. For example, a city wants to construct a metro train project. So constructing a metro train project will lead to decrease in the road traffic. But the problem is, we can't, at the starting of the project itself, we can't say that how much of people will be like using the metro train and how much traffic will reduce on the road. That we can't tell. We can measure it. We can say that yes, people will start to use metros, but still we can't say whether it's going to be 5%, 10% or something. That we can't say at the beginning of the project. So you can see it here. Measurable benefits indicates where the business is at that moment, but cannot specify where it will be post the project. Many strategic benefits fall into this category. So you cannot foresee the benefit now itself. So the next one is called as quantifiable benefits. These benefits are exactly we can tell in numbers itself, like even before starting of the project itself, we can tell what benefit we will have. For example, assume that a company is going to buy new machines. Because of buying this new machines, it will produce 20% more units per hour. That is quantifiable. Or in a metro rail case, we can take it like this. The time taken to reach from destination point A to point B takes 1 hour. If we construct a metro, then the time that is taken will be only 30 minutes. So that we can tell it as quantifiable benefits. The next one is called as the financial benefits. So financial benefits, as its name suggests, what is the financial benefit that we will get because of this project? For example, the same metro train, the company also gets revenue in terms of selling rail tickets. So when compared to the benefits, a project also involves a lot of cost. So cost can be like n number of costs, but just to give you a sense of what are the various costs involved, it can be capital investment cost, which is one time, development cost, again it's a one time, infrastructure cost, it's one time, external consultancy cost. If we are going to get experts from outside to give consulting work to our company, that is a external consultancy cost. Or the quality cost, for example like supervision or better quality materials that we use. In terms of flexibility cost, how many full-time employees we need, part-time employees we need. Disruption cost, what is the trouble that this project costs to the stakeholders. For example, construction of a dam costs a huge amount of disruption to the local areas. We have to pay some kind of a compensation, so that can be a disruption cost. So here we look at the project initiation document. We have already seen what is the business case. Here we'll start with PID. We'll start with project initiation document. So a PID is another kind of a document, but this document differs from the business case, where the PID has much more detailed in nature with regards to the project, whereas the business case gave an overview justification as to why the project should be done. The project initiation document tells everything in detail, like what is the work to be carried, when it is to be carried, what is the time in which the work should be carried, who should do the work, like what is the subcontractor's role, what is the supplier's role. It gives a very detailed picture of how the project is to be executed. So every project, while it is being executed, it will be like periodically compared with the project initiation document in terms of the time and the budget, and in terms of the scope or the quality of the project, that will be like compared with the business case. So these are the typical contents of a project initiation document. So it is a very lengthy one. I think you can read it on your own. So it tells a very detailed picture of how the project is to be carried. So this is a format for PID which is given by ACCA. This has appeared in one exam and it has like also appeared in the specimen cases. So it's a very kind of an important topic from an exam point of view. So be thorough with these elements. So in an exam, what they will do is they will give you a project, and your job is to memorize these points, and you have to take the case and apply it in these headings. Okay, so what is the scope of the project which the company wants? What is the business case? What are the constraints? Who are the stakeholders? What are the risks that the project faces? So you have to give a detailed picture in terms of the PID.
So if you guys really like the video, put a like for us and share it with your friends who might find it useful. So if you guys have any queries or questions, post it in the comment section. We'll be like happy to answer them. If you guys have any other ideas for further videos, you can put it in the comment section. We'll be like creating a new video on that topic also. So thank you guys. We'll meet in the next video.